Hey, I'm Prem. I'm a software engineer here at Codium, and I've been using Windsurf to make a few static analysis passes for our code base, particularly the part in Go. So today let's try adding another pass. Generally, they're all along the theme of detecting unwanted coding patterns that are error-prone that we want to get rid of. So let's add one for named return values in Go. Looks like it pulled up a pass that we previously wrote together. And this one makes sure that, if a function returns an error, it actually gets used. So now it's made one for the new analyzer, and it looks like it's also written some tests. So my preferred method of testing these analyzers is to create a test file that contains both positive and negative examples. And so I've asked it to do that. And let's see what example it created. So there are some here. You can see these named returns. The reason they're dangerous is because if you forget to set their value, the code will still compile. And sometimes you forget to set a return value and an error, so like both are nil, and that can result in a nil dereference or other problems. So that's why this check is useful. But it looks like it didn't find the build file, so it asked for clarification there. So we had like a very different, slightly different convention for our Bazel repo compared to most others. So it looks like it knows how Bazel fits with the static analysis pass, and it's doing the corresponding edits. All right, I don't know if this command will work. Let's see. All right, looks like it's corrected itself. Looks like I forgot to create a build file for this example. Otherwise, the build command would fail. But I didn't have to remember that detail here. Cool. Looks like it worked. So this is really useful because I don't know the libraries to write these passes, but clearly Cascade has got a lot of examples that it knows about through the models that it's invoking, and now I get the benefits of this in my own code base without much effort at all. Let's see if we can take it further and make a README so other people know how to use this. All right, looks like it created usage instructions, an explanation of why named returns can be problematic, and it also created this section called exceptions. There are no exceptions to this rule. Noticed no exceptions to this rule. Can we add support for ignore comments like some of our other checks have? Before that, let me just accept all the current changes. So realize that we already have a library to add comments that let us ignore certain violations, and it's just going to use that existing library. Let's see what it changed here. So yeah, it added an import from an existing library, and then it's going to test that ignore feature. Looks like it just forgot to run the build. All right, trust but verify. I'm just going to double check it myself. So there's like a small nit that I would have here that for this example on line 12, it's complaining twice for the same function, but probably we only need it to complain once. Cool, looks like there's only one report on line 12 now. And yeah, I mean, I'm just curious to see what it changed. All right, seems good enough to me. So in the future, you know, if I want to continue to iterate on this, I can resume this conversation again, or, you know, I can just ask it to take a look at the existing code and figure out what to do next. Thanks.